All right. So you know it's Monday night, right?
Duh.
Browns are playing the Broncos, and you know who's giving the pregame speech. Famous Jameis time.
All right, Jameis, here we go.
Blessed is the man who endures. Blessed is the man who endures. Today's going to be about enduring. Today's going to be about taking it to all four corners, man. Come on. We can't come out here slacking. We can't come out here backing. We're going to come out here fight. Come on. We got to come out here fight. Come on. Give it all we got. Come on. It comes from your heart. It does come from your heart. I don't care if I don't know how. I care if I don't try to sit down and multiply. Yeah. I care if I don't sit down and multiply. Listen up, man. We're going to both corners. And we're going to take it to their way. Come on. All right, that's time. Family on three, family on me. 1, 2, 3, family.
Name somebody who can beat that pregame. Name somebody who can give a better pep talk before the game. Leave it in the comments. Let's go.
As a kid, my passion was always football, right? But being taken away from the game, I didn't realize that my passion was playing football.
If you get in a fight and you don't fight back, are you in a fight?
Yeah.
We live. Welcome back to the Cutting Up Podcast. It's your boy, E-Man the Barber, Goat in the Making, Savant Extraordinaire, your favorite traveling barber podcast host, motivational enthusiast, man of many talents, actor, athlete, field goal kicker, fill-in. And so much other things, and you see it. All right, so this week was another struggle week for the Ravens. I don't know how to explain it, but every time they give an inclination or a mount up and how can I say build up a collection of emphatic motivation to elevate your perception or optimism that they that team to beat, they let you down once again against a team. No offense. Eagles was like that. They played a good game. I can't take nothing away from what the defense did to frustrate the offense or just the Ravens' offense incapability of being consistent. I don't know what it is. It's just, and then an anomaly because Lamar is like 23-1 against the NFC teams. Y'all lose at home again. Prime time not prime time, but in your arena, at the bank, you let the Eagles, who y'all demolished or beat last time, come into the bank. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's crazy. And once again, that recipe for losing was in there. Except they did continue to run the ball, but they stopped running the ball when it hit a little bit of a hesitance or a little bit of fluidity in the offense. I don't know if Lamar stopped or didn't. Lamar didn't take chances when he had opportunities to run when the defense, they had gaps in it and you could have took off. Mom Dukes then hopped on the mic now. She's in your ear. She's breaking down film and telling you to use the God-given ability that rarely nobody else has. Instead, you was doing your pocket pass thing, and some throws you were off this game with the football, and some throws, of course, wide receivers just dropped it. Another factor, accreditation to the Eagles defense. I ain't never seen Derrick Henry get stood up that many times or had to change his direction when he's trying to build up momentum. So one thing about when you play the Ravens, you got to fight that force with force. It's like fight fire with fire. If you don't bring that power game, you ain't got no chance. Got to add a little bit of an intimidation factor there. So, and they held Saquon. I mean, he got 100 yards at the end, but held the other MVP candidate, who's now probably in the lead, and Lamar is probably out of the MVP race, even though his numbers are going to be phenomenal. But they keep on catching L's, and it's just not acceptable as an MVP, especially when you can do better. That's the thing. So now Josh Allen had a good game, and Saquon had a good game. Lamar's back under them, even though he beat the Bills earlier, but you lose home against the Eagles. So, but the Eagles still trash. I don't care.
Oh, come on.
Because of their inconsistency and because Tucker, once again, my man.
Lord, please help. They need you. Your children is dying, Lord. Please. They need healing. They're going crazy. They're losing their minds. Ah!
Why, Just? Well, just get a sports therapist, get a fellow kicker to help you out. Let me get inside your mind, see where your holdup is, man, because can't keep on costing games like this. And it's not all your fault. It's not. But it's a pivotal part when they set you up for where you used to be Mr. Automatic. We didn't even fret. Didn't even think about it twice sending you out on the field. But now it's like, Like I mentioned, the Bills, they won, put another win, or put some space in between the Ravens and the wild card. Well, they won their division, so yeah, it's going to be Ravens on the road if they get to the Super Bowl now. I know what I said earlier in previous and aforementioned podcasts, man. I don't know. Good team. They got the potential, but I don't see it. I really can't put that infallible claim in stake saying the Ravens going to the Super Bowl. But I still believe they're going to the Super Bowl if they get it together. I see basketball. My sons, we picking up a little bit of a momentum, a little bit since KD's been back. Smashed the Lakers, molly-wapped them, but then lost the following game. But as long as we molly-wop the Lakers, who's, my boys, some of them, they're either overzealous LeBron fans or Lakers fans, whatever. Steph and them still cooking. Cleveland still number one in the East. The 76ers are falling apart. I don't know what Milwaukee's doing, but Doc Rivers needs to go. Boston, the Celtics, they still cooking even though they're not healthy. Hitting a preliminary, just an early injury bug kind of problem right now, but they'll be all right. New York, they're looking all right. I don't know. Besides that, I think I said Steph and them still being Steph and them. Buddy Hield reaping the benefits of the Steph effect. And Wembanyama is arriving. Give that man one more year to build up his NBA body, get some more muscle tone, a little bit more fitness, because he's dropping 40 to 50 burgers consistently now. So, look like he might be in a runner for a scoring title this year. Besides that, yeah, I've been more focused on just saying what my guys can do. Right now, we got to talk. To use the God-given ability that rarely nobody else has, maybe except for Michael Vick, but you're a little bit more dynamic. But Mike Mike had a run. Mike had a run for an error like nobody else. But you gotta stop being so hesitant because look, just win. That's all you gotta do. We know your arm's good. Just win. I don't care how you do it. Just win. Right now, we gotta act like we ain't got a kicker, but we got a kicker. I can put it. I can put it through the pipes. All right. Pause. Well, you know what I meant. Don't get your mind out the gutter. I can put it through the uprights, man. Field goal uprights. You see it. And hopefully, just so we stay ahead of the wild card situation, hopefully Jameis and the Browns can go to Denver and upset them like they've been doing everybody else. So I'm with famous Jameis. Let's go. For the win.
Well, I just think we were prepared. You know, one thing my trainer, he told me, he said, what did he say? He just told us to be prepared.
All right, let's get to these reels, man. Let's break it down.
No.
So you cut her and stuff, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. Have you do the mamas be trying?
Man, yeah. That's why, like, I stopped cutting kids, bro. Like, that's I used to catch myself on a Saturday, man. I got, like, 7 heads, nigga. I ain't making no money off these. Like, I had to stop doing it. I don't even cut kids no more. Just for that reason alone.
All right, so some of my fellow constituents in the industry have this problem on both sides. I did a brief live interviews at it was just a random street interview question that I did at a few expos just to see who's wasting their money trying to smash their clients' moms, or just the women in it, period, whatever. The kids' moms, the client who's a woman, or for the female barber stylist, if you smashing or trying to smash one of your clients. And a lot of people messed up their money, just like he said. You take on the task, whether they be short-handed with the money because they have a few kids, and we all know with inflation, things are a little bit pricey right now, just a little bit. So you give them that smash discount, and now you're cutting in primetime hours for the free ski. No money coming in your pocket. You wanted the GTD.
GTD? What does GTD stand for? Tommy, I've asked a question. What does GTD stand for? I answered your question. Man! Your Honor, you're gonna have to make him speak up. What does GTD stand for? Got the draws, okay? Got the draws!
If a robot does the robot, is it doing the robot, or is it just dancing? What's he talking about? I asked that to ask this. Are you gonna be a robot today in your blocking assignment? Are you gonna dance, huh?
You know, to be honest with you, that's actually not a bad analogy. It's pretty good, actually.
Is a lasagna technically a cheesecake?
What?
Technically, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But it doesn't matter. Know why? Why? Because lasagna has layers. This game has layers. It has quarters, 1, 2, 3, 4. Our life has layers. Young, teenager, old, elder.
Okay.
Let's add layers to our story.
Yo, what the?
If tomatoes are fruit, then wouldn't ketchup be a smoothie?
Jameis, what in the does that have to do with beating the Bengals?
Blacked out there for a minute, boys. What I say?
You're talking about robots, you're talking about ketchup, lasagna being cheesecake. What, you blacked out.
Jameis, shut the up. It's kickoff time. Let's go.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, yes, sir. All right, everybody in.
Beat him like a red-headed stepchild on 3. 1, 2, 3. Beat him like a red-headed stepchild.
All right, so I thought Lou Young had the funniest Jameis Winston impersonation. It's up there. This might, I'm not saying it's second. I'm not saying it's first, but I'm not saying it's second. That made a lot of sense. Like he said, lasagna has a lot of layers. This video got a lot of layers to it. And it's about winning, all right? At the end of the day, it's about winning, making every moment count in the moment. When you paint drywall, underneath is material. And without material, there's no substance for life. See what I did there? Huh? Give me your best Jameis Winston analogy in the comments, please. If you get in a fight and you don't fight back, are you in a fight?
Any thoughts on that? No?
Now, to the people out there who always got something to say about why kids' haircuts cost this or that, imagine this is your job and this how you got to feed your family. And all you trying to do is get this little boy to sit still so you can make him look good. And regardless to how he cutting up or acting, you expect his haircut to look perfect. And I don't see nobody getting up, telling him to stop, or telling him to be quiet, or telling him to sit still. But y'all expect perfection out of us, man. Come on now, y'all got to give the barbers a little bit more credit than what y'all be giving us, because we got to go through a lot to make little Timmy look good.
This is facts. That's why it's important to, get an understanding of the people you deal with, and to have how to manage the people you cut, especially with kids. So what I do, just a little tip for beginners and even people that never thought of this, for people that want to spring their kids on you sporadically, you can say no and tell them to come back after the kid gets acclimated to the environment they're in, because you're susceptible and there's a high probability that this might happen to you. The kid wild out. And now also, especially with, the adapting or being conscientious to people or kids with autism also. The sensory hypertension kind of thing, and knowing how to work around that. You don't want to turn nobody down, but sometimes you might have to. But if you can deal with that, that's a plus in your book, dealing with those sensory issues or being able to control the environment. But yeah, this is, I totally think about it. Little Braylon ain't going to stay still all the time. He might get tired. He might fall asleep on you. He might just wild out for no reason. And what career do you want stress at your job just to make a living? When I got my license, that wasn't part of the program where I signed up for. I didn't see that in the requirements. And most likely, the parent wants to pay 15 to 20, no more than 25, even if they're wilding out. And like he alluded to, they want the best cut for their kid too. You know, fresh, crispy lineup, lead a chalk line if you can do it. Everything be fine. Pay me for my pain and suffering, and pay me for my therapist bill, because I'm gonna need one after dealing with them.
Sir, that man really crossed you off your feet and put you on your booty cheeks and put your ankles 6 feet under. That's why I say, hey, you can no longer play the game. Hey, you got to quit b-ball today. Hey, because that man, he did you dirty. That boy hit you with the skirt, hit you with the tee. Look how you lean back like you was Fat Georgie. Broken both your ankles, broken both your knees. That boy ripped you apart so quickly, like you was some Legos. You gon' need some surgery, boy, I'm telling the truth. Look how he did you, my guy. Sent your soul up to the sky. That's why I say, hey, you can no longer play the game. Hey, you got to quit b-ball today. Hey, because that man, he did you dirty. Hey, you can no longer play the game. Hey, you can no longer play the game. Hey!
Now, most likely everybody's been crossed up that's played basketball to some type of degree. But I'm just glad that I had the handle package where I could deliver this type of mayhem to people and never got victimized like this. But the people that get victimized like this, think about it, especially on the pro level. What AI did to the league, think about it. Where did their careers go after they got done in like that? Except for Mike. I mean, Mike got done in, but, well, he ain't sit Mike down, but You know, he winged Mike twice in one game, back to back. Oh, another one, AI crossed up Antonio Daniels, crossed him up into sports commentating or being a game announcer. But usually when you get embarrassed like that, you're switching sports, you're retiring, you find an outlet, you might get traded to another team, but then your career is still going to end pretty soon because they seen what happened to you before. And the locker room is definitely going to roast you, especially if you had Gilbert Arenas on your team. Basically, that's the end of your career. Because I want to say probably 90% of the people that got hit up like that, the people that got dropped, you cannot find them nowhere in the league after that or now. Think about what Kyrie Irving did to Brandon Knight. AI crossed T. Lue into coaching. Nate Robinson, even though he crossed up people, he ain't get set down, but he got crossed out the league into boxing and then got knocked out. I want to say Chris Paul is the only one that lasted until he got his get back against Steph, because Steph sat him down. And I'm surprised his career didn't end pretty soon after that, because he was getting on the more experienced elderly side of the NBA. So Chris Paul might be the outlier because he had to get his get back and he got to handle package himself. But that's the ones that got sat down. But yeah, most of the people, if you look at it, the history of it, most of the people got put out the league, basically. Find a new career path, become a doctor, a coach, a therapist, go into another sport, bowl, try out bowling. Can't get sat down in bowling until you step on the lane and slip on the grease on the lane. Just a bit of advice. Just think about it. Let it sit in your mental for a little bit. Just let it marinate right there. Let it marinate a little bit. But that about does it. Thanks for tuning in this week. Like I said, go Browns against the Broncos. See if the Ravens can bounce back after this bye. I don't know what I'm gonna do this week because Lamar's got me spoiled, but the Ravens got me not wanting to watch other games of football because it really don't even matter right now because on that road to that championship, hopefully. So E-Man the Barber, Goat in the Making, Savant Extraordinaire, your barber's favorite barber, your favorite barber traveling podcast host. And like I said, hit me up, link with me, vibe with me, follow me on Instagram, TikTok. I'm on Twitter, but I'm not on Twitter because Twitter is a crazy place over there. It's a crazy place. So I'm going to try to post over there, but I don't want to get caught up in the crazy algorithms over there. And y'all know what I'm talking about. That's over there. So, yeah. See y'all next time, baby. We out.
E-Man's Barber. Yo, what up, man? The homie Rocky Original. Shout out to you cutting up. Yeah.